Hi, once again to MC the Accountant Shares. For today, I'm going to share to you some success tips for students that they can or you can utilize or make use of in order to be able to survive the accountancy program and become a CPA. Now, please take note that these are tips or suggestions. You don't have to really follow them. It actually applied, it is true. It was true for our source, but let's just see if it may be good to you. You can just follow because these are the best practices that she wanted to share. I also don't know if it will be applicable to everybody because every person is unique. But then let's just hope that whatever the practices that she made, this is Miss Zybelle Slouanne or Sloan, whatever R, Esmeña CPA, CSPO, CPA Certified Public Accountant. I do not know what is CSPO, but then the point here is that for sure we can get some good things out of the things that she had shared on this particular illustration or picture. All right. And she labeled here hashtag made for success. It's true, everybody is made for success. We all are made to become successful in whatever areas that we wanted to. Now, just for us to take note though that success can be both objective and subjective. Objective meaning it is clear, it is fixed, it's rigid, it is science-based. So we can say that the success here is to become a CPA, that's it. But then success for some at the same time could be subjective, it could be opinionated. For others, having the grade of 3.0 is a success. So it's going to be dependent upon our perception. However, what is clear here is that the success that we are talking here is the objective one. We want it to be as objective as possible. Professionally speaking, if we are going to give our opinion, it should be based on professional judgment and not personally done, not personal judgments as much as possible. And then also we need to take note that these are again tips or suggestions. Hopefully you are with me on these so that there wouldn't be like others, you told this, how come it did not apply to me? Again, it's going to be a case-to-case basis. Okay, so here are the 6 steps as being told by Miss Esmeña. So the first one is start early. As the saying goes in Filipino, daig ng agap ang masipag or masikap. So early birds catch the biggest worms, right? So if you wanted to be successful, you need to be accumulating the best things and practices from early stage onward. So we need to be building our grades up at the beginning of the semester. What is the point here? Now, if you are going to think or analyze, a lot of students normally, even us, have the tendency to perform the best if we know that we are already at the losing end or stage. Do you agree with me? Like, if this is finals and we know that we wanted to have high grades, we want to pass, then we give our best attributes and outputs. So good thing if we will be able to achieve what we wanted, like to pass or have the higher grades. And then true enough, some actually would be able to do it or are able to do it or were able to do it. That's because also of the positivity plus actions. But ever wondered like if you have done the same energy outputs at the early stage of the semester, like from prelim, while the lessons are easier or the easiest, then we have already made some stocks or buffers so that as we go along the way in the semester and the lessons are getting tougher and tougher or more challenging or difficult, at least those grades at the early stage, which are higher, can smoothen, can help the grades not to really decrease much. Hopefully, the point is being shared to you. So that's the point. That's my understanding of number one, start early. Okay. So just for you to take note again, guys, that these are not my outputs. I'm just sharing them so that a lot of people will be able to inspire themselves or get inspired by the talk. Okay. So number two, come to class prepared. Yeah, that's very true. Although we were students in one way or another before, and sometimes because of a lot of things, we're not able really to be prepared to all subjects. It's okay, but at least like most of the time we are ready. So when we go to our rooms, we have already read the chapter or chapters in advance. Some teachers will be saying that an accountancy student or any student should be reading 5 chapters ahead than the teacher. So if we are still reading chapter one or having chapter one, so you must finish already up to chapter six. That's how it is for the tips. When we get inside the classroom, we are very ready already to listen, to participate, pay attention, give our ideas, and ask questions and clarifications like, am I correct, sir or ma'am? I thought this way about this part. Is this a correct assumption? So that's really a good thing, good characteristic of a learner or a student. Take note, it's true, very true. College is not for spoon feeding. That's very true. Teachers will be telling you, you read these chapters, you summarize, you get the meaning of those and understand. Because it's not like in elementary and high school, even in high school, we have already experienced. Our teachers wouldn't discuss much. They let us do the activities. How much more in college? Not expect that the teachers would be discussing like a grade level. No, no. So we need to be prepared. The number three, learn the fundamentals. Basics will be very important. If we are going to have a scale or a spectrum, when we study, we start from simple to complex, from the least complex to the most complex. So that's how it goes. And accounting is a very conceptual discipline. For us to be able to answer questions, we need to know the reasons, the standards, the explanations, the logical reasoning behind. It's very important. Concept is the king, as said, and the fundamentals are the concepts in accounting. Okay, so hopefully you're still following. Then number four, create a schedule and stick to it. Right. So if we have 24 hours a day, we should be allocating our schedules 24 hours a day as to all the things that we wanted to achieve for our assignments, activities, projects for the schools, as well as studying, as well as the actual schedules of classes, our household chores, and other things. We also need to sleep, eat, take a bath, and other things. So those should be plotted in a schedule for a day at least or a weekly plan so that no time would be put into waste. And we also have to enjoy. So that's why there should be a schedule for such. And then number five, be mindful of who you hang out with. This is very important, guys. If you want to achieve something or you want certain things to be achieved, it should be that you stay with people who have the same mindset as you are. If you are the type of person who is really not into studying, you might be interested to go to those or to certain friends or acquaintances who are into studying so that their positive attributes will be attracted to you or you will be attracted to their positive attributes in that sense. So be mindful. It doesn't mean though that we are not going to connect with our friends before who are like not really having the same seriousness, dedication as we have in studying accounting. Because what if our friends are not accountancy students, right? So probably what she is saying here is that this is about the accountancy acquaintances or friends in the same class. So it's very important about the company because you have the tendency also to follow the positive attributes. And it doesn't mean that we will not enjoy if there's something to be enjoyed with, but at the end of the day, we know what should be done. Okay. And number 6, this is the last, get some rest. It's very important. We need also to nourish ourselves. We need to get rest, sleep. It does not mean that we just have to study, study, and study. No, no. Based on research, it should be a certain time frame of 45 minutes and then rest, then another session so that the brain also can absorb the information. Because our information gainer or retainer, which is our brain, has limitations also. So we need also to give a breath, or we need also to give space to our brains so that it can absorb the information and retain it. All right. So those are the 6 steps as being suggested again by Miss Esmeña. Thank you so much for your respective flow chart or illustration. And hopefully, guys, you learned something from our sessions. Please comment as to what else can we discuss further. Again, forgive me if there will be some noise or sounds that will be coming back and forth on our respective sessions. Hopefully, what is to be highlighted is on the sharing again. And then don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see more outputs. And I'll see you next time. Bye.